you guys, welcome back to another YouTube vlog. I am currently in the car. As you can see, I'm in an Uber. I'm heading to JFK. I am traveling solo. It is also pouring rain. If you can hear that in the video, I'm sorry. I am flying to Paris and I have a 1-hour layover in Paris, and then I am flying from Paris to Marseille, which is a little town in the south of France. I have never been to it. I'm super excited. It's actually not meant to be really warm. I was hoping it would be, but it is not going to be, sadly. I'm shooting my campaign for the collection I am doing with the brand Naked. It is really a pinch me moment because I have followed so many girls on Instagram, especially like the cool European girls that I feel like we all follow and know about, like Josephine and Hannah Schonberg, who I've actually been on a trip with now and is like the sweetest angel ever. Followed them for ages and have watched them bring their Naked collections to life, and now I am getting to do my own, which is just so crazy and so exciting. I want to look actually at the date that we started planning this, because it was definitely over a year ago, but I want to see if I have like timestamp proof. Okay, I cannot find the exact email when they initially reached out, but when they initially reached out, it was to do an edit with them. So an edit is a little bit different because it has already been designed. It is most likely already in production or completed production. And I've seen a lot of other girls do this with Naked and with other brands. And if you think that it fits well with you, you can choose to promote it and be like Ella Rose X Naked Edit. It's like something that you like kind of curated with them and can kind of sometimes pick out the pieces, sometimes those are already picked out for you, but you're basically like co-collaborating to promote the collection. And I've seen a lot of people do this, and sometimes it works out. Like if it was like a collection that was presented to me that like was super my style and totally fit my vibe, I would totally go for it. But the one they had reached out to me about was, it just didn't feel super me. It was a really cute collection, it just didn't feel like super me, which is funny because I actually saw who ended up going with another influencer, or finding another influencer who wanted to do the edit, and it was totally her style and it worked out so well, and I like follow her and it was like the perfect fit, so I'm happy it worked out for them in that sense. After I didn't go forward with that edit, we started talking about a capsule collection where I would help with the design process, but this takes so much longer obviously. After that initial email, I have the email saying starting a new thread for next steps. This was May 10th 2023, so a little less than a year ago, but pretty close. And it says like they would love to get the design process started and set up an intro call with you next week. So that's when I started doing the design process with them, so almost a year ago, which is crazy because we've been working on it for so long, and it's been amazing. I obviously got to help design the collection. I think it's not completely my designs because Naked is such a big company and they know their customer better than anyone else does, so I would say I have a super colorful style. Their audience is definitely more neutral, so we had to keep the collection pretty neutral, although they let me bring olive green into it, which is like my favorite color ever. That is basically like the main color of the collection, and then more neutrals, and then some things they just know that is a bigger sell for them. So some of the things where maybe I wanted to make it a little different, we kept it a way that they wanted to. I actually have not yet seen any of the samples in real life. I've only gotten pictures of them that they've sent me on their in-house model team when they've been doing the sample sizes, and they look amazing. I'm like really eager to see them. They look super high-end, and I love Naked because they're actually, everything they have on their website to me looks like super high-end, but their price point is so affordable. Something like I shop on a lot. I would say a lot of my winter pieces this year were from Naked that I kept coming back to and kept wearing. They just have the best like staples, things that I will wear over and over and over again, rather than like super trendy pieces that I feel like I wear once to an event and I don't feel like wearing again. They decided to have the shoot in Marseille Marseille. I've never been to Marseille before. Naked is based out of Sweden, and they wanted to do it in Europe because it is a much closer commute for their team to get to. I'm flying out there by myself from New York, and then my manager who lives in Austin is actually flying out tonight too. So I will see her there tomorrow, which I'm so excited that she is coming with me. And we have one day on Monday to explore the town and kind of get to like do anything we want to and settle in. Initially they wanted me to fly out and then shoot the next day, and I'm really happy we got an extra day just because I feel like after a red eye and a connection and stuff, I'm just so dead and I need to like refresh. And I booked a really fun Pilates class in Marseille on Monday that a friend recommended, so I'm super excited for that, and I'm so happy that my manager is coming with me. We do not get to travel together a lot, and I don't get to see her that much because she doesn't live in New York. She's actually the only manager I have ever had. I absolutely adore her. I love her so much. She's so kind and so hardworking and so amazing. So I'm really excited to also get to spend some time with her. And then we are shooting the collection on Tuesday, probably all day. They booked this like beautiful Airbnb that they are staying at and we're shooting at, which is like, I think it's a bit inland, like about 25 minutes. And then I think we'll also shoot at the beach, which it's 60 degrees, so it's gonna be a cold shoot, but we have a few swim pieces in the collection, so we'll definitely be wanting to shoot some on the rocks and by the beach. But I'm literally so excited. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do, and I'm just so grateful that I get to do this, and this is my work. I could not be here without any of you guys, so I really appreciate all of the support, and I cannot wait to see what you think of the collection and which pieces are your favorites, and to see some of you in the collection at some point when it launches. So it is now going to be launching in May. I believe May 11th is what we have decided on now. When we started initially doing this almost a year ago, we were hoping for a March launch. Things got pushed back to April, and then a couple weeks ago they're like, our production is delayed, we need to push it to May. So we're doing May now, but shooting it now in March. Marseille. It actually was not too bad. My first flight, I got to the airport really early and wanted to see if there was a possible way to upgrade. I've never flown business to Europe, and I did not have a business ticket. I had a basic economy ticket, so I couldn't even change my seat before checking in. So when I first got my ticket, I just didn't have a seat. And then when I got to the airport, I was like, I'm just gonna see. She was like, there's one business class seat left, and I just upgraded myself. I went for it. I was like, I really want to sleep and feel rested. I've been sleeping like shit. It wasn't crazy expensive, so I ended up doing it, which it was probably the best decision ever because I slept the entire flight. I literally had my little snack box that I made at home, which I never do. This is like the most prepared I've ever been for a trip in my life, and I think because it's like a full work trip and I'm solo, that I wanted to just like feel really good, and it's a photo shoot, so I feel like I've just been wanting to feel really good. But no, I'm not always this prepared and like get this ready for trips. This one I did, and started Eat, Pray, Love on the plane, which I've never seen before. How crazy is that? I felt myself falling asleep and passed out and woke up as we were landing, which is just the best. And then I had a 1-hour layover in Paris. So when I got to Paris, I had to kind of like navigate through the airport and then go through security again and passport control, and then got onto my flight to Marseille. It was only a 1 hour layover, and I feel like if I didn't have the business class ticket, my bag wouldn't have made it. That's happened to me before. I think I've mentioned it on here, and some of you guys probably know, but James' family has a house in the south of France, kind of like the middle of nowhere south of France. Like not a hot spot or anything, but when we travel there, you usually have to connect in Paris or somewhere, and whenever we've connected in Paris and flown to Toulouse is where you fly into, and then it's like an hour away from there, and we've had like an hour connection, our bags don't make it, and then they have to get delivered like within the few days after we get there. So I'm so grateful that my bag made it, and I think it's because it had that priority tag on it, and I just like, I know it was the right decision that I upgraded myself. Not that I need to justify it, but there was like a problem with my Marseille ticket, and it kept saying canceled online, and I'm like, why is it saying that? And the girl at the desk was like really frustrated and being not very nice, and like I was just like, take your time, it's all okay, like I have enough time, I really appreciate your help. And then she got really sweet with me, and she went over to the sales desk and sorted out a seat for the Marseille flight, made sure that my bag would make it all the way through. And I think when you're nice to people and just like calmness and have good energy, good things happen. So I'm happy that that all worked out, and really grateful, and I'm so damn excited to be here. I feel pretty rested. I would say I probably got like 6 hours of sleep. That's probably pushing it because I slept like 45 minutes on the second flight. Not great sleep, but I want to get to the hotel. If my room is ready, check in, maybe rest a little bit more, and then like unpack and just get sorted, shower and all that, and then go explore. But we'll see. Maybe my room's not even ready and I just need to go get a coffee and a croissant as soon as possible. And I'm absolutely dying to have a croissant here in France. You guys, I am in Marseille. My hotel room was not ready, and they told me it's not going to be ready for like 4 or 5 hours. So I was like, what should I do today? I have gotten a lot of recs, not a lot, but a couple recs from 2 of my friends who have been to Marseille before and spent some time here. They're both French. One recommended this Pilates club, and I had been messaging with them to go tomorrow because I really wanted to try it out. Also did not work out like the past few days in New York either, so I really wanted to get one in here before the shoot. I was looking at coffee shops and like shopping, and there's like 2 stores that were recommended to me that were really cool, and I looked and both are closed on Sundays, so that'll have to be something I check out tomorrow. But I quickly looked at the Pilates schedule while sitting in this lobby, and there was one in like 45 minutes, so I was like, I'm gonna grab out my workout set and walk 15 minutes to it, and it seems like the best thing to get my energy up, just jump into the day. So that's what I'm doing. I quickly booked it, and then there was like a literally 2 feet wide bathroom with a toilet, and I was like, can I like bring my suitcase and change? My suitcase wouldn't fit in there to open, so I literally was like opening it in the lobby to get out my workout clothes. And I like sprayed the Tower 28 spray on my face to try and clear up, and then I threw some makeup on just so I look a little bit presentable. Still have on this jacket, just a fresh workout set, but I feel good. I honestly think my room not being ready is a blessing because it forced me to just do something. Or if I think I got into the room, I would have laid down, I would have plugged my phone in, I would have sat there for a second, I would have maybe fallen asleep, I would have maybe gotten a coffee and then been like, what should I do the rest of the day? Now I'm actually doing something. And now after this Pilates class, it's at 11 a.m. I want to walk to this coffee shop, boulangerie, and get a pastry. I really want a fresh croissant, but I feel like when I was looking at their Instagrams, they're famous for like other pastries and a very, very large coffee. I just made it into the room. I ended up waiting, like after I got back from coffee and getting a pastry. I ended up waiting in the lobby for my room to get ready. I just like hit a wall and I fell asleep on the hotel lobby couch, like, which is in the same room as the restaurant, so I was literally sleeping while people were eating. But then they just told me my room's ready, and I read the reviews online and people were like, the rooms are so small, blah 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 blah. It's gorgeous. This is like adorable. It is not that small at all. I was expecting to like not even be able to open my suitcase, and I just found so many Instagram accounts of places to go in Marseille. Oh, I guess I don't know where I'm going. So cute. One thing about me is that I will always unpack, no matter how short or how long the trip is. All right, I have gotten myself up and somewhat ready. I just need to get dressed. I ended up like shutting my eyes for like an hour. I feel like I didn't even like sleep, but I was just like laying there with my eyes shut, like trying to rest them. And I always bring eye drops because I talked about it in the last one. My eyes get so red when I'm tired. It happens every time I take a red eye flight, or if I don't sleep enough one night, even at home, my eyes will get so red. And they actually look fine right here, but I can see in the mirror there's like some red spots. And I freaking forgot the eye drops that I just bought. And I was so diligent with my packing. I cannot believe I forgot that. But my manager is on her flight here from Frankfurt. So she had like a really long layover, and she should be landing in like 20 minutes. And then she's gonna be like a 30-minute drive. So I got ready. I am going to iron my dress. I have this dress I really want to wear to dinner tonight. Sorry, I'm literally drinking a full fat Coke because I hate Diet Coke. I only like the full fat Cokes. And if I drink soda like that, I literally belch disgustingly. Also ignore, if you're French, you have every right to hate me. I literally couldn't help myself. I got this shirt and I had to wear it. But I get that it's the chuggiest thing that I could possibly do. I just couldn't help myself. But I have this dress I really want to wear. I just got it and it is so wrinkly. And it's also, I just tried to open the windows in here thinking it's gonna be like, oh, like I'm in France, like open up the windows and let the wind like blow in. It's so windy. The glass doors like flew into my face, but it is a beautiful view. It was not what I was picturing. Anyways, I think I'm a little delusional. I want to wear this dress because it's long sleeve and long dress, and I think it'll keep me warm. I think originally I was gonna wear like this midi skirt thing tonight, and then I got this in the mail right before I left, so I want to wear it, but it's so wrinkly, and they brought me an iron, so I'm gonna attempt doing that. It's a little bit long, so it's kind of dragging a little bit, but I'm just wearing it with some loafers and socks you cannot see, just to keep myself warm. And then I'm gonna pair it with these YSL sunnies just to really feel like Miss Sophia Richie herself. And I think while I'm waiting, you know what, I was gonna try and just like not drink on this trip, or at least not drink until after the shoot, so I was like feeling my best. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, a girl should go out and enjoy herself. I didn't drink this weekend. I'm in France. I should just go like be mysterious and have a glass of wine by myself somewhere. So I think I'm gonna do that. Also, I cannot get over how pretty this is. It's less windy now. Turn around to go get a jacket because it is so windy and so cold, and now I'm kind of just walking aimlessly to find a place that's open on a Sunday. I have this pizza shop in my map, so I'm walking towards that, and if I get there then I'll maybe just get like a little appetizer while I wait for Claudia. But it's really pretty. I'm happy I decided to go for a little walk. We made it! Alright, good morning. I am finally up and awake. It is 10:15. I've been up for probably like an hour and a half now. I slept like really, I don't want to say really good. I slept really long. I get sleep paralysis, which is like the most annoying thing to ever get, and it's like terrifying, but at least like now that I've had it so many times, like I know it's happening when it's happening. And it happened last night, and it's just like terrifying, and I just have to like try and wake myself up out of it. So that was annoying. But besides that, I feel like I slept well. I just don't know how, or like long, I just don't know how like a deep of a sleep it was. I feel like that put me on the time schedule. We start our shoot tomorrow at like 7 a.m. so I definitely want to get to bed earlier, but I went to bed at like 12:45 last night because we didn't even get into dinner until like 10 p.m. So I booked a 7:30 p.m. res. I don't think I should have any wine because I definitely feel the wine today, and I want to be up and like bright tomorrow, so I want to go to bed a lot earlier this evening. And now I'm gonna just throw on my Pilates outfit. I have already booked the 11:15 Pilates. I guess this person speaks English, so the class will be taught somewhat in English too. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go get a coffee on the way because I desperately need one. And then I want to come back here and have like a full shower, like shave my legs, shampoo, conditioner, do all of that. And then I want to go on the hunt for my croissant that I have not yet gotten. So I'm going to do that with my manager who's here. I want to check out a few shops, and then I have to shoot an ad, so she's going to help me do that. We'll probably do it around the hotel, and then we'll go to dinner and have a super early evening. It already feels like, I mean, when I get out of the Pilates class, it's already going to be like midday. So time is moving, and I'm already booking my car to take me to the airport on Wednesday. It's gonna go by so quickly, but the Naked team said they're traveling to Marseille today, so really excited for tomorrow. Definitely want to like go through Pinterest this evening too, and like pull like if there's any specific like shots or like poses or ideas that I want to like get inspired by before the shoot. So I'm just like super prepared and get all the shots that I need. And I have my vitamin C from Symbiotica. Really great for when I'm traveling so I don't get sick, and these make it so easy. Do it before you brush your teeth. That was a rookie mistake. This is the final look for the day. I kind of blew out my hair with like a brush, but I did not do that good of a job. Sorry, this is like not showing my outfit at all. And then I would just put on the sneakers I bought because we're gonna be walking and I don't want to get blisters. Also, I'm worried that I'm gonna get cold. I brought this jacket. I don't think it really goes with this fit, but I'd rather be warm and comfortable. So I'm gonna throw this on. I feel like it'll actually look fine. And then I have these sunnies from Brew eyewear and this bag. Very sporty, chic. I think I want to take my manager to the store I went to this morning where I got these shoes and the cafe next door. I just realized a lot of places are closed Monday too. So the two like French bakeries, boulangeries that I wanted to go to are closed, and that's where I wanted to get my croissant. So we're just gonna have to find one, and I think she would want to see the store. So I want to take her there. Maybe we'll find somewhere around there and then maybe eat at the place that I just had the coffee because it was so cute, and I know it's open for like a couple more hours. Alright, I have been chilling, laying here for the past like hour or so, trying to do some work on my phone. But we are going to an earlier dinner tonight. I booked us this Italian restaurant. It is called La Cantinetta, I think. but a few people recommended it, so I booked the first reservation for when they open, because things don't open for dinner until 7:30 here, which is just so funny because I feel like 7:30 is like a later time to eat in New York. Like I have friends who eat at like 5:30 or 6. Yeah, I booked that, and I want a yummy pasta. And then probably just gonna head back here and try to get to bed as early as possible before tomorrow. It got kind of like rainy today, and it sucks because the shoot tomorrow, it says it is going to rain basically all day tomorrow. I mean, maybe it'll be like vibey, like rain photos, but who knows? Oh my god, it's literally, it starts at 9 a.m. It says it's gonna rain all day, so that is just not ideal. Gosh, it's such a bummer. I like don't want to let it bum me out, but it is kind of bumming me out because it's like a spring collection, but I think it'll still turn out really cool. We'll make it really cool, and we're shooting a lot inside, but that does make me sad because we're literally in the south of France and it's gonna be fucking pouring rain during our shoot. I need to be on Pinterest and look up like cool rainy photo ideas. This is just my luck. Currently changing in the car for look 1. I'm so excited. The beach is like so beautiful, but it is so windy and so cold. Thank God it is not like storming yet. It's gonna storm later on, so we're getting these pictures in first, but I'm going to be freezing. That was so cold but so beautiful. My hands are literally white because they're numb, and now I'm going to shoot the first swim in the collection. Hair and makeup, and at the Airbnb to shoot the rest of it. Alrighty, I have just made it back from the shoot. Well, I did like 30 minutes ago, and ran up to my room. I was gonna shower, but I'll need to do that when I get back from dinner because I'm starving and dying for a glass of wine. They did like a wet vibe on the hair at the end, so this is so crunchy. I thought I was gonna get away with not having to wash it again here, but I'm definitely gonna need to wash it. I just packed up my suitcase because I'm leaving at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning is when the car is coming, and I really want to wake up and get like a coffee and a croissant before if I have time. So I want to pack everything up, and then when I get home after dinner tonight, I'll like do the rest and shower and get like really cozy. But I'm meeting Claudia downstairs right now. Today was literally such an amazing day. It was a full day of shooting. Like they came here this morning, they were here by like 6:30ish, and I got back here at like 6:30ish. So 12-hour day, obviously not shooting the entire time, but shooting like at least 80% of it, and the other times like in the car, moving location, changing outfits. But it went incredible. The nicest team ever. The Swedish people are so sweet and so beautiful. It's like crazy. They're all so stunning. Everyone was so nice and it went so well. I can't wait to like see the photos. I actually have none of them on my phone because they had someone shooting on a digital, an actual photographer, and then like a social media girl, so she was doing like iPhone content. It was my first time seeing the pieces in person, and I have them all in my bag. They've like exceeded my expectations. I was stressed. I was literally stressed because I'd only saw like wrinkled photos of the clothes. Everything feels and looks so expensive and like fit perfectly. When I launch it, I'll show the sizing I got and everything, but like I couldn't have been happier with how things looked. And my favorite piece is this one dress. I knew it was going to be from the moment we designed it, and it was just, it's my dream dress. So I'm so excited to share it all with you. It is coming out in May. I think May 7th is going to be the date. So keep an eye out for it, but I will be sure to share a lot more on here and on Instagram, showing you guys the whole collection before it comes out, because hopefully it'll sell out pretty quickly. I really cannot wait to see some of you in it. It was such an amazing day, and I'm feeling just like so grateful that I got to experience something like this. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my career so far. I can't wait to see it come out, especially that it's like with a European brand, and like doing something with a brand over here is just so cool that I'm like the first American who's like designed or co-designed a collection with them. They've done edits with other Americans, but pretty cool given that like I still have not a small following, but I don't have like a crazy huge following. It's pretty amazing to like build these relationships and have these relationships come to life through my social media, and I obviously couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for supporting me and just being sweet, kind humans and always sending love, because I read all of your DMs and I try and reply to all of them, and you guys are so sweet to me. Cheers! Exciting day. And then I got a croissant and a Leclerc. I'm literally sitting on the floor of the airport right now because I saw this reel and I started making it the first night of the trip. And it's basically, I mean, if it's posted, I'll put it in right here, but it's like a girl saying, le baguette, le croissant, l'éclair, and you show the difference between the three pastries. And I filmed the first one by myself the first night, and then my manager helped me film one 2 days ago, and then we wanted to film the last one yesterday. We got way too busy with the shoot and like didn't have time, and it was pouring rain when we got back, and I don't think there was any patisseries open. So this morning I ran and got the biscuit, a croissant, and the Leclerc so I could make it. Now I'm just sitting here eating it, and it's so good, but I made it and it like actually turned out like so good.
La baguette, le croissant, l'éclair. La baguette, le croissant.
So that's what I'm doing right now, but this, and I got a coffee. It's so good. It's a chocolate one. You can get different flavored ones, but